So good evening, and we're going to start the show in a moment, but I wanted to say a few things before we start. First off, you can follow this show on my website, www.geoformphotography.com. The landing page on my web page is the show catalog. So you can follow along as we go through the show item by item and purchase right off of the website. It's a really no hassle, easy to understand, click, point, shoot kind of thing. And I think you'll appreciate that. So let's get on with the show. So item number one is called the Peacock Arabesque. And it's a series of a ballerina standing in the arabesque and then repeated over and over and woven into this mandala. And then the color choices I used once I built the mandala made me think of a peacock tail. So that's where you get Peacock Arabesque. This is a round print. Most round prints are a little more expensive than regular prints. And this is a 35 by 35 inch round print canvas stretched on a round stretcher. It's gorgeous. I think you're going to love it in your apartment or home, wherever. The normal price for this item is usually $190, but it's on sale tonight for $152. $152, Peacock Arabesque, item number one in the show tonight. Item number two is called Crack the Whip. Crack the Whip is a model jumping in air, doing a beautiful leap. And I was able to connect the model going off into infinity, fingertip to fingertip. And it looked like the old Homer painting, Snap the Whip. So Crack the Whip gets its name from Snap the Whip, a Homer painting. This is a 14 inch by 14 inch print on premium paper with a mat and frame. Total size is 22 inches. It really fills up the wall well. I have it on a diagonal, but you don't have to. You can hang it square. It's set up to be hung square if that's what you'd rather. But I think it adds a little more power to the image, and I really like the way it takes up a lot more wall space. Crack the Whip would normally be on sale for $327, but tonight for the art show, it's on sale for $261. $261, Crack the Whip, item number two. Item number three is this beautiful crystal print, and it's printed on acrylic, so it's really got some beautiful color and just a wonderful decorative look to it. I really like the color of this one and how decorative it came out. It almost looks almost Amish, but again, it's a model in a yoga pose. She's doing a handstand and she's interweaving into a sign pattern, and then that whole sign pattern is again flipped over, so you get this really beautiful weave. It is a 24 by 24 inch round laser cut print, so the laser cut makes it a little bit more expensive than normal, but I think what you're going to find is with these acrylic prints is the detail is just beautiful, and it's what you're actually paying for. So anyway, this acrylic print, 24 inches by 24 inches, would normally go for $466, but it's on sale tonight for $372. $372, crystal color acrylic print. Item number three. Item number four is called Quasar, and Quasar has an interesting history. The model I used for Quasar originally was hired as a model for sculpture, and I think some of y'all know my history about the sculpture situation, but I didn't like her posing, and I didn't use her for sculptures at all, and I kind of just put away her series and thought, well, it's a loss, more or less. But once I started doing these mandalas, and this is a rather simplified version of a mandala, I started thinking her geometric posing might work well, and it does. I'm really happy with how this works. I added the lighting effect to increase that pulsation, and that's where Quasar comes from. That's where it gets its name, Quasar. It's a 14 inch by 14 inch overall print with a white mat and black frame, non-glare glass. and overall size is 22 inches by 22 inches. This piece would normally go for $327 with this extra matting and such, but on sale tonight for $261 Quasar, item number 4. So item number 5 is a metal print, and it's a 16-inch by 16-inch print, and I again hung this on a diamond shape. And what's interesting about it is at 16 inches by 16 inches, it holds up well to the other images on the wall here that are 22 inches by 22 inches. In other words, you can take up more wall space if you hang it on a diamond. Also, I think these pieces that don't have an up or down, the diamond shape hanging actually gives the piece a little more energy. One of the things about this piece I really, really love is the color. I was working with a color palette that had real pastel colors and real carefully done and real precise in how I designed it to look. And when I got this from the printer and pulled it out of the box, I was very happy with the color. He nailed it. But that's part of the reason why people order metal prints, because metal prints give you deep, rich color. And the detail in this piece is far better than most of the detail in any other media that you can buy. So there's two things going for metal prints: color and detail. One of the other things about metal prints are they are a little more expensive. For the size 16 inches by 16 inches, this would be $196 normally, but tonight on sale for $156. This is called front to back, item number 5. Love that color. Item number 6 is called Wheel in the Sky. And Wheel in the Sky has a long history. It's one of the very first pieces I did as a mandala with the figures. I really like how it worked. The structure is gorgeous. It really has kind of a mechanical feel to it, which I really didn't expect any of this work to do. And I love the math in it. Originally it was in black and white, and I colorized it and added the cloud pattern in the background. And I liked the piece even more. It became very Magritte-esque to me. I really like that. Not everybody sees that in this piece, but I do. It is a 14 by 14 inch print on premium paper. Overall, again, it's 22 inches by 22 inches. Wheel in the Sky would normally sell for $327, but it's on sale tonight for $261. Complete with matte frame and non-clear glass. Item number 6, Wheel in the Sky. Okay, item number 7 is called Afterthought, and Afterthought is a part of the yoga series. And in this piece, the same model is in 5 or 6 different poses, all of them yoga poses. And it's printed on metallized paper, which gives it a really rich black. I love the blacks. So the black, white, black really makes this piece stand out well. I really like how handsome, I'm going to use that word, this piece comes across. The piece itself, the size is 12 inches by 12 inches. Overall dimensions of 20 inches overall. And what I really like about how this piece works is as the light hits it, as you pass it, the highlights are the metallized paper showing through, and it really kind of dances across your eye. If you saw this as you walked by, you would do a double take, I'm sure. It's just gorgeous. The reason it's called Afterthought is because as I built these a series of images of the model going from thin to wider, I had a hole and I needed one more image, and I actually used a dance pose and not a yoga pose. So that's the afterthought. The afterthought was, well, I need one more image, what do I got? So anyway, Afterthought is normally $270, but tonight is on sale for $216. $216, Afterthought. What a handsome piece. Item number 7. So this is the last piece of the show before we announce the winner of the giveaway. And this piece is one of my favorites. It's 36 inches by 36 inches overall. It is printed on 1/2-inch foam core. It's just gorgeous. I think this piece would look wonderful if we used like a bright blue, robin's egg blue floating frame. I think would just set this off fantastic. Maybe the next time you see it, it'll have that frame, because I'm getting that close to putting it on here. I think that would be a wonderful frame for this. I was working on a series called The Minions, and this is a very colorful version of The Minions. I really worked hard at mixing color. There's transparency work going on here, all kinds of things. There's probably 8 or 9, maybe a dozen different poses in this piece, and each of them are of a different model. So this one probably has more different models than any other piece as well. So I really like the whole soup and mixture of both color, models, and the movement in the piece is superior. I just love this piece. So this piece would normally be $196, but it's on sale tonight for $164 plus shipping. Being 36 inches by 36 inches, it does cost a bit more to ship, but we'll get that solved and get it off to you as soon as possible. Item number 8, the Plastic Dream. One of my favorites. Hello everybody, and let's talk about the Brookstone Lotus. The Brookstone Lotus is a sculpture I have on sale tonight. So the sale prices will affect the price of this piece. Brookstone Lotus took many months to build. She is roughly life-size, so if you want to get the idea of how it might look in your yard, pathway, corner of a room like I'm using it, she's life-size, so about 3 feet wide, about 2.5 feet deep, and about 3.5 feet tall. She weighs about 96 pounds. I think she's durable enough to work outdoors or in, and I think you'll just love it. I love the way it came together. It's got a very proud, stoic feel to it. The model just owns this pose, and I just loved her in that pose, and I'm using her many times in different kinds of art in the lotus pose. The price on this piece is $9,100, but it's on sale because it's on sale tonight, so it's $7,280 plus shipping. If you live in the area, we can skip the huge shipping price. She weighs 96 pounds and would be put into a freight container, so that's how we would have to ship her to make sure she arrives at your location unharmed. Again, the Brookstone Lotus is one of my favorites. It's too bad we have to sell the pieces we love, but as artists, that just means we'll have to build another one. So I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. One more thing to do before the show's over, I guess, and that's to say hello to Sophie. So we'll see you in a minute, and we'll get the free giveaway given away. So I just have one more thing to do tonight during this show, and that is to announce the April free giveaway, and that is this piece here. You've seen it before. It's a fan favorite, the Dandelion. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and pull the winner for the Dandelion. And the winner is Latanya McLaren. Latanya, I'll send an email off to you as soon as I can and get your shipping address, and we'll figure out how to get this piece to you as quickly as possible. Thank you and congratulations to Latanya McLaren. We'll see you soon. Have a wonderful evening, everyone, and thanks for sticking to the end of this tape. I really appreciate it.